Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this energy. It's happy Monday. Happy Monday. Um, Actually, it's a beautiful Monday for me. And I feel rested and rejuvenated and super excited. I was so excited to have my baby back that I didn't even want to fight traffic this morning. I went last night, and I hate driving at night, but I was like, I'd rather just go get my baby now than to have this little extra time of solitude. Um, so yeah, the week has begun, right? The work week has begun, the school week has begun, the learning has begun, and the chase for whatever it is that you're working for has begun. Um, I'm just gonna get into the energy. One thing I want to say though, I don't want to say nothing. It's too tiring to even speak on it. I'm just gonna, we outside. We outside with it, okay? We outside. So take whatever resonates, take what applies to you, leave what doesn't. Just whatever aligns, as with anything else in life. Trust your intuition over mine. All praise to the Most High. Now, some of you, I'm going to say you need to be self-aware and pick yourself up off the table, because I do feel like there are some spiritual bounty hunters, meaning there are people who feel that they have some kind of grievance against you, and they're going to collect if they find you, okay? If they can put a face to whatever it is that they've been experiencing that they feel is projected, or that they have nothing to do with, that they didn't ask for, that they don't deserve, if they feel like somebody been doing something hidden or cloaked, and we put a face on it, because no face, no case. But when you come to a tarot reading and you see yourself, you see your face, just know you might need to correct it, because if you can see it, someone else can see it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know who did what. But it's something going on. It really is. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's collective reading. And literally, when I say blank slate, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what I want you to know. I didn't get any energy until we stepped outside of our home. Then was kind of like bombarded with it. But it was waiting. It was trying to get in. As a matter of fact, when we went out to the parking lot, my parking lot is gated. It's crazy because there was a stray dog out there. So I just feel like somebody has been trying to drop their shit off. Okay, today was also laundry day. So like somebody wants to air somebody's dirty. I don't have nothing to do with none of that. But you have people projecting. You may even find that somebody else is trying to get your energy out here, trying to speak your, personal life, or spin a web of lies, or, play around with storylines. So just be aware. I'm just a messenger. That's it. All right, let's get into it. It just can't stay here. It can't stay here. Look, exactly. Red flag. Absolutely not. Can't stay here. Warning signs. Take heed in a risky situation. This is what I was getting. Somebody is angry. Someone is pissed. Someone feels like they're walking on eggshells. Someone is not doing very well mentally or emotionally, and they're trying to hold their emotions in, but they're having a very hard time doing so. Someone is, their hands are dirty, like very dirty. Like they feel, I don't know if they feel dirty or they feel wrong or they just something. They feel like it's like there's an issue surrounding the truth. And a lot of their stress is coming from the fact that they feel as if they have no control of the truth coming out. Okay, so someone is, not very mentally or emotionally stable, and they're worried about some kind of truth that may surface. Okay, I'm going to turn the chat off just because, like I said, I don't want none of this excess energy. We were doing just fine without it, and we'll continue to, but it can't stay here, so let me give it to you. All right. Oh, okay. Well, they're swept up in their feelings. Someone is like dripping, soaking wet in feelings. Okay. Head over heels in love. This love is sad though. The love is sad. It's like, let me whip all this sad, sick loving on you, and it's a no. It's a no. Oh, okay. They don't want you to go. Please don't go. Please don't go is what I'm hearing. This energy is draining. Whoever this person is, that's why they're red flag. Because their energy feels bad to you. Because their energy is draining. Because whatever it is they're going through, they're not self-aware. Or they just don't care enough to like detach from the feelings that don't feel good to them. Or detach from you enough to get fulfilled, to heal, to get centered, to fall in love with themselves, and then they can connect with you or have a conversation with you, or you know, be okay with you. But they are not taking that time to do that. It's like someone trying to hurry up and put on their clothes and get their hair together, but they refuse to wash their ass. It's like, okay, but you stink. Like, it doesn't matter what you put on, doesn't matter how much you put on, you still stink. You need to wash your ass. You need to heal. You need to really, like, somebody needs to do the work of getting through their own feelings, but that's not what they're doing. So they're running to you, or they're coming to you, they're dripping wet, and they're full of emotions that likely have nothing to do with you. These could be issues and wounds that this person has suffered through for numerous of years, but because you care, they feel like they have a soft place there. Maybe you will feed into it and fix it for them. Okay. It looks like you have someone else. So this may be why they're like crying, whining, or acting a fool, because they may feel as if what you used to do, you will no longer do. Whatever they got from you, they don't feel like they're going to get it anymore, because they're seeing that you're falling in love with someone else. You have a new boo. You're learning them. You may be doing this work for them, so they're not getting this, you know, work from you, or you don't care anymore. And even if it's not someone that you're already with, there's flirtation, and also this person feels like you're being supported, protected, or something by this person. So pretty much they're like feeling as if they need to block you, sever ties and communication. They want to burn the bridge of communication, or burn the bridge that connects you guys. Whatever this connection is, this person feels as if they need to, but I don't know. They're just not doing what they need to. They're just not doing it. Okay. And whatever their mental health issues are, I think it stems from things that you used to do that you no longer want to do. So some kind of benefit that you offered, but also the fact that you have someone new. And that maybe it is flirtatious, or it seems like it's probably, you know, fleeting, but something about it also feels stable. Whatever they're offering you, this person can't offer you that. So they pretty much know that if this was somebody you were connecting with, you probably won't be doing it anymore. What else? The Hermit, self-reflection, introspection. That's what they need. Spiritual contemplation. Okay. This person is looking for guidance. They're going to have to find it within. I feel like this is someone you cannot help because they won't help themselves. The energy is so draining. Like, I literally could just log off the video and say, forget the whole reading. But I'm going to finish and get this out the way, because like I said, I don't know what the hell we picked up. We just went to ran some errands. The last place we went was the Whole Foods place. All excited. We both found some really cool stuff to eat. And I got some lobster mac and cheese, and he found some sweets, some baked goodies, and we got some fresh fruit. $7 strawberries, but I'm telling you, go get it from the Whole Foods. The Meyer strawberries ain't getting it. These were decently pretty for the season that it is, and they taste really good. They were sweet naturally. All right, let's see. It says seeking redemption, persevering forgiveness, rising above problems, improvement, healing, and recovery. Oh, you may have two. All right, some of you have two or three. Oh Lord, you could have two, one or two people from the past and a new person. That's what I'm getting. So you're definitely moving on, but you also have someone from the past, and it could be two people from the past, depending on your situation. You have one here who needs to do some work. It's just an absolute no. Could be a Virgo. It's like, yeah, no. They're red flag. They, they got too much going on. Too much. Too emotionally unstable. And too mentally unstable. I don't know what you've done to them or what they've done to themselves, but they need help, like professional help. Then there's another person who I feel has love for you, and I feel like their feelings for you are very intense, to the point that they actually like want your forgiveness. You know, they want to turn things around. They want to improve themselves. They want to heal and recover. This could be a Gemini. We do have no here, but it's in reverse. So, you know, I don't know. It depends on what they're asking for. That's what I'm getting. Depends on what they're asking for. Depends on how they're trying to connect. You know, some things that they want from you could be yes. Other things that they're thinking of, you already said no to and you're standing on it. Okay, but whatever, that's there. And then you have this new person. And they're just making plans. Making plans, but they haven't learned anything from some kind of bad habit that you know about. They're still doing something and you told them not to do. But they're hiding that. But I feel like they know that you're starting to see the truth, or that you are. There's certain things that they have been suppressing that they feel they're now releasing. Like, they kind of don't care if you know anymore. They kind of don't care. Yeah, if you know. For some of you, this may be about what this person is deciding, what they want to do next. You know, I feel like someone is letting go. This could be a Pisces or an Aries. They're letting go of the fear of releasing some kind of information or of someone else finding out the truth. They've conquered their anxiety. Okay, so yeah, basically, if you're dealing with all three people, or this is two dynamics, one of them feels good to you and one of them you're giving your attention to, but only because of the way the energy is perceived or received by you. This actually feels good to you. It feels soothing. It feels stable. It's helping you. It's uplifting you. It's keeping you where you need to be. Mental, emotional stability. It's adding value to your life. These other ones, I don't know. The first one is an absolute hell no. No, it's too much. The second energy that I picked up on is like, yeah, I don't know, but you're doing the work and that's great. However, I'm not here to feed your ego, and I don't want to play with your ego. This could have been someone you let go of just because you don't like their ego. Everybody loves everyone's truth, but you got to love their ego too. And whoever this person is, that ego, I feel like it's just a no. Okay? But there are some aspects of this person's truth that you know, are willing to admit are still beneficial to you. But this new person, I mean, they win hands down. If this was a competition, they win hands down. It's just the soundness of mind, the stability of their emotional quality, the fact that they aren't so tense and stressed and scared and restless, and, you know, they're not experiencing this upheaval mentally and emotionally. So they're like at peace. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so somebody is seeking peace or attracted to peaceful individuals at this time. There are things that they're thinking about, things that they have on their mind. This Aries energy is coming through in Mars. Men are from Mars. So this gives me the energy of a masculine who has plans, has a vision, wants to push things forward, but they're looking for someone who can match their peace. I be talking about match your freak, match your nasty. What about your peace? What about your stability? How about that? How about they match that? Let's do that. Yeah, Page of Swords. You're being watched or monitored. It could be this person. Maybe that's how they know. where you are. Maybe that's how they know that, it's a yes for you. Libra energy, very balanced. Especially if this is a Libra, that's what they're looking for. They don't like instability. Not the kind they can't understand and easily handle. Like I said, it's like, that's too much. It's a red flag. Just blah, blah. It's like, ooh, no. Mm-mm. No, no. They may try to hide it with the hermit. This is definitely someone that may be able to hide it well. But you can tell. You can tell. You can tell. And then someone may be aware of that too. Like they know that they kind of wear their issues on their face. They're trying to figure out how to cover that up. No, it's not like you need more charm or you need more grace or you need more facial hair or you need a lineup or you need more makeup. This is not that situation. This is you need a checkup. You need a professional. You need God. You need to go to church. That type of energy is what someone is giving. Don't worry about what you're showing on the outside. Worry about what's going on in the inside that is causing you to show on the outside. There's something going on internally. Now, somebody could be on their cycle, possibly. So maybe it's temporary. Men go through cycles, without the flow. They go through cycles too. So male or female. But, yeah. Could be temporary, but it is absolute no for right now. Okay, Page of Swords. Libra is watching you. If this is someone you're having conversations with, they love the conversations. They're actually curious about, maybe you're not talking enough. They're actually curious about what you have to say. They want to know more. They like your confidence. They feel kind of inspired by you or some way that you move or something you're doing. They feel like you're fair and balanced. Okay. Witty. Like, I think whoever this is, they're kissing. So I do feel like it's romantic, like they're attracted to you, you're attracted to them. But it's a lot more than that. This person is like a good catch. They're like somebody you would want on your team. You want them on your roster. You want them on your phone. Like that's, I can call this person. I can reach out to this person. I can connect with this person. It's like they're a good asset or a resource. I feel like that's you, so they reflect you to you, because this is what you have. People who are still seeking you, still looking for you. Anytime you pop out, anytime you come out, they're looking for you. They want to connect with you. They're searching for where you are emotionally, how they may be able to, get in with you. So whoever this person is, you're seeing them the same way that others are seeing you. So it's a good match. I'll say that. Oh, very nice. 5 of Wands in reverse. Could be a Leo or an Aries. And if so, this would be somebody with usually Leo, Aries, they tend to be full on in their egos. But this is someone who has really learned to dominate and dominate chaos. Fire signs, they carry a lot of chaotic energy. They've really learned how to temper that. They know how to move with it. It says compromise, resolving disputes, cooperation, tension release, peace. Peace is literally on this card. Avoiding conflict and solution. Someone is solution based. And this could be a person who is facing some kind of opposition towards something that they want to do. They could be getting some kind of pushback or having to work through someone else's issues. For some of you, it's whoever is projecting, whoever is going through these mental and emotional issues. They may not be saying anything to you physically, but their energy is following you around. It's like they're not even fully, totally in their body because they're so focused on you. So, I feel like however you're dealing with that, it's not affecting who you're who you're showing up as. And that's why someone is kind of like thinking about you, making plans towards you. I would too, because you seem like a good catch that I wouldn't let go of. I wouldn't just let walk out my life. Yeah, the stability is more than inside. This is outside too. And then with the third eye, someone can visualize what you could be able to do, maybe with just another person in your life, someone else who had your back, someone else by your side. Someone really likes what they see, and the lights are turned down low, so they kind of feel as if they're getting like the inside scoop before others are getting the inside scoop about you, and they really like that as well. It's like they can tell where you are, what you want, what you're desiring before others are able to catch up. Yep, Page of Wands in reverse. And they know that you may have others who are interested in you, but I feel like this person is getting the first whiff, or they're getting the first dibs. And look, hasty, impatient, impulsive, restless. This person wants to move a little quickly because they could be a little pessimistic about the fact that you're still out there and the lights are starting to come on. So like I said, I don't know. For some, this has something to do with the past. They're trying to avoid conflict and what is going to be seen or known about them before they're ready for it to be seen or known. But they're also releasing the fear of it, so they kind of don't care. They may desire for things to be a little different, but they're okay with whatever gets seen or not seen. Someone very stable. That's king, queen mentality. That's emperor and empress type of energy. But you may need to build a taller wall because someone is growing in value. You're growing in value, and so it's being seen. All right. But I feel like this is good for you, especially if you are still single. Like I said, there could be this flirtation, but that doesn't mean that there's anything you can really stand on. Someone has plans, but plans are just plans until someone takes action on them. You are at peace currently, or you're enjoying your life or what you have, right now. And you are also very, like you're a visionary as well. Very, smart, witty. Okay, so you're coming to solutions in your own personal life that may have nothing to do with a new boo. But you do have someone checking for you, and I feel like whatever this energy is, that's the good thing, is that you are such a catch that it's kind of speeding the timeline up a little bit. Like someone knows, that once others get a whiff of this, it could start up where there's going to be competition. Right now, this person doesn't feel like anybody's fucking with them. Yeah, look, 3 of Cups. That's union, and that's whether you're together or not. It's the King of Swords here, so I don't know if they lied to you, or if they're keeping things under wrap, or this person is being cold to you. They could have ghosted you. They're keeping up illusions, or they're the author of the confusion that you're going through. But amidst all of that, even the sun in reverse, yeah, darkness, the Tower, but the connection is not broken. You have not given up on the connection. Somebody may have, though. We have heartbreak, deceit, and disappointment, and trying to avoid a conflict because they're having problems with business as a result of it. Something that they did, this could be a Sagittarius. Or a Scorpio. Problems with business, broken promises, forceful, domineering, disrespectful, impulsive with a bad temper. Okay, that's that red flag energy. That's that red flag energy. That's this person over here. They're trying to hide it. So we have Virgo initially. Could also be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. They have a bad temper and they're pissed about something. And maybe it has something to do with you. Even if it doesn't, that may be the person that wants to try to put a bounty on your head because they feel as if it's your fault, or they feel like you've done something to them. So they could be trying to see, when the devil comes out, that's when I start wondering, are they doing something on purpose to affect your reality? 9 of Cups. Right? They need you to be in a space of dissatisfaction because that's where they are. They can't connect with you when you're not, and they feel like your new person is stopping you. Like they're keeping you in this. You see how the devil is kind of peeking out? It's like you're trying to take advantage of you. They're trying to make an offer to you. But the offer will only work when you feel like you don't have what you need. When you feel like you aren't getting it elsewhere, when you feel like nobody else has your back, that's when they're able to attach to you. That's when their offer comes through as an opportunity. But right now, it just looks like exactly what it is with the devil. It looks like a trap. So somebody is trying to affect someone's reality, or trying to cause issues for somebody, or affect their mood because they don't have a way in if they don't. And likely, that also means that they could get caught. Whoever this person is, red flag means somebody already has their eye on them. Somebody already sees them. They're hiding confirmation. They're hiding. They've been spraying good shit all around and maybe saying nice things. That was my air freshener. So it's like automatic. They're saying nice things and doing nice things, but the energy is screaming something different. And I feel like somebody is clocking them. They getting clocked. All right. All right, let's see a little bit more. What's going on out here? I'm done with this. I thought it was a whole lot more than it was. Energy is crazy. The energy always feels so much bigger than when you just put it into layman's terms with words. It really does. I guess clarity. Clarity. It's make it so much easier to see, and it doesn't make it a big deal, really. When you make it make sense. All right, what's going on? Seven of Wands, someone's guarded here. It could be a Sagittarius or a Leo. They're guarded or trying to protect something. They may be defensive too. Maybe that's their confidence. They're defensive, they're protective. They may not want to talk to you or discuss things with you or get too close to you. They're trying to protect their confidence. Yeah, they feel like someone's trying to burden them down or take their confidence away with the Ten of Wands. Feels like someone energetically is trying to like dump on them. They want to dump their emotions and feelings on them. I don't think so. This also could be like taking out the garbage or cleaning up the laundry. Do it yourself. That's what I'm getting. What's the Ten of Wands? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they don't have no money. They're not paying for this. Somebody wants service. They want to be serviced, or they want to be your responsibility, but they're not willing to pay the price. I'm talking to grown folks. They want you to see them as your responsibility. They want you to feel obligated to pick up their, pick up for them. Take care of their needs. To care about them. This is to carry them, essentially. Carry them. Carry their burden. Carry their mental woes. Carry their emotional issues. Carry them physically or even financially. And if not, this could be someone that resorts to attacking you. You could be the one that's defending yourself, because this person gets you trapped in your mind. It's like they play on your psyche. They play on when you say no. This is someone that does not like the word no. And they also feel like you're saying yes to someone else. Maybe if it was just a no for them. I don't think so, though. When somebody acts like that, they're a brat. So it doesn't matter if you weren't doing it for anyone else, or if you are. That's really irrelevant, but it does seem like you are. So that's adding to their issue with you. But it looks like you gave up on that, because something about here with this, what's the Eight of Swords in reverse? But I feel like if they would trap you up mentally, every time you say no, they want you to overthink yourself. Like, every time you decide to do something differently than what their current expectation is or what they desire, they want you to get trapped and locked up in your head. Like, you can't just trust yourself. But when you say yes, they don't want you to second guess that. You're unbothered, though, so I guess it doesn't matter. So you have boundaries. You have stricter boundaries with someone here. And I feel like it's really helping things. It's helping your life. It's helping for you to feel free. It's helping for you to release anxiety and stress about things that you no longer are anxious or afraid of, things that you don't even think about because you've already dealt with it. Like, again, someone wanting you to do the work for them. Maybe this is an issue, something that they are going through that you went through. Get on YouTube, go to church. There are plenty of people right now, cash money information all over the place, people who have went through things. But sometimes you need to go and maybe look through, find a reader, or even just find a person who's very transparent. You can look at what's going on with them now, but sometimes you can scroll down there in their channel where, all of the videos are, And you can see that where they started at. So what you're looking for could just be past energy, but somebody that cannot go back with you. It's like they want you to revert back to where you were so that you can walk line, step by step with them. And that is setting you back. That's a trap. It's a trap. It keeps you stuck in your head, and it's because they benefit off of that. No, and they're not even paying for it. I understand if you want someone to slow down, or you're trying to keep somebody stagnant or keep somebody around because it's going to be beneficial to them and you. But if you're just trying to get somebody to help you out at the expense of themselves, they're keeping themselves stuck, burdening themselves down, and you're not adding any value, no, I would block you too. Yeah. Okay, what's the Seven of Wands? And somebody's boundaries are really good. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse. You know what, you gave this person the second, the third, and the fourth benefit of the doubt. So at this point, this unbothered energy, or you don't care, you could be coming off as cold. This is a long time coming. It's a long time coming. If this is a relationship, someone is going to leap at the opportunity to get out of it. If this is a situation, a job, whatever it is, when the opportunity comes for this person to be released, they are going to leap. Reason is because their perspective, their mindset has already changed. Someone already knows that they're not getting what they're doing, what they're pushing out, what they're giving compared to what they're receiving. There is no doubt in their mind that it is not balanced, that it is not harmonized, that it is not progressive. Yeah, whoever this person, they're very smart. Someone thinks someone's stupid, or someone is making a stupid decision. They just haven't taken action out of it yet, but they already know. They already see. This is illumination. Someone is definitely illuminated. This is someone who pretty much died trying to carry everybody's burden on their back, and then they came back. So yeah, they know. Yeah, they know, and they're not worried about, they don't care, they're not overly empathetic. This is Jesus, okay? He just died. They killed him. They killed him. He sacrificed and he sacrificed and he sacrificed, and he carried the burdens of all of the world. And then they called him a liar, and they got mad. And who does he think he is? And they put him up there on the stake, and that was the end of his life. But it was also his break from having to give a fuck, because he was down here, he was one of the people, and he had to do it this way. But when he transferred over, when Christ gave his life, he went back to being like a god, okay? He's spirit now. So, yeah, no, he's not susceptible. I know how y'all do. I've seen you. I've seen straight through you. You can't fool me. That's what I'm getting from this person. So, somebody might think they're a fool. No. They're watching you is what they're doing. They're not a fool. They're watching you. They're keeping their eye on you. They're gaining information. They're witty. Hello? Okay, so the witty part, you could be very lighthearted. You're like the full energy. It's easy to, easy to mistake you. I mean, I bet a lot of people didn't know that Jesus was the Archangel Michael. You know, the devils that everybody is afraid of and running from. He kicked him out of his father's house. He kicked him out of heaven. He's the one that hurled the devil and all the demons down to the fucking ground. So, yeah, I know Jesus was real timid, and he turned the other cheek, and he was very meek and mild and sweet and humble and all of that. But he was also like a boss. He was also the fiercest warrior of all the angels that there are. So that's something to know. He ain't no hoe. Jesus wasn't no hoe. So that's what I'm getting here, is like somebody just thinks, oh, they're not seeing, they're not thinking. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know my brother like I know my brother. You don't know him. So something about your life is Christ-like or biblical. You could be religious. That could be actually what's putting the fear into someone. You could be putting the fear of God into someone because you carry that energy so heavily. That can be startling for people who have never really came against someone who is actually godly. But they do know your value. They're just not willing to make the sacrifice or to pay to play. They're just not willing. Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, if something was balanced here, you may be more supportive. I think this is why your plan is to go elsewhere. Somewhere where it's reciprocated. This doesn't even have to be romantic. It is just literally someone who can reciprocate and confirm, you know. They validate the reflection you want to see. They validate the reflection that you see personally. Someone you don't have to have such strict and strong and you know, reinforced boundaries with. People don't like to coexist like that. You can do better on your own, where you don't have to be so guarded. And this is not just like physically. This is like a mental and emotional thing as well. So someone, that's why I said someone is eager to be removed out of this situation, or to get into another situation where it is locked down and they don't have to deal with something else that they're trying to, like, I don't know, I said someone like trying to get in, you know. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that. And it feels as if this person may just be too kind. They still have a soft spot. And it is something about this situation, like I said, maybe even having awareness, but also still constantly having to battle the input of maybe multiple individuals who want this kind of empathy from this person. So they're trying to choose, you know, cooperative ways, or they're compromising how they really want to behave or what they really want to do in order to keep the peace or to stop the tension, you know. So they're bending and yielding, but I feel like this is not what they want to do. It's actually causing them to feel distracted, like they aren't able to put their focus and attention into the things that they are actually excited about, because someone that keeps trying to project, or someone keeps trying to interfere. So I feel like someone definitely wants to run out of a situation that is imbalanced, and they're looking, the Four of Wands in reverse. It's imbalanced, it's unstable, and I feel like they're literally staring at a situation, connection, or opportunity that is much more stable. It offers stability. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave the reading here. I'm going to leave this energy here. I will see you guys in the next live. Thanks for the likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you know when I go live, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.